श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृति श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षणैत्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूत मनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिकमुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. Today we will enjoy the 104th Slokam. Today is as I mentioned, it is a Sudinam. It is a most auspicious and blessed day, being last Saturday of the Puratasi month. So this particular Slokam is also talking about the essence of the Vedantams. And each of the Nama is so powerful and it encapsulates the Upanishadic truths. Acharyas have beautifully dwelled into it and commented on it such esoterically. So let's enjoy. Purpava swastarustara savita prapita mahaha yajno yajnapati yajva yajnyango yajnavahanaha. Bhurbhava, let's look at the one-liner meaning briefly and we enjoy the little bit more elaborate on each of the namas. Bhurbhava swastaruhu, one who nourishes the three lokams, the upper world, the lower world and us. So, Bhurbhava swastaruhu, swastaru taraha, taraha means one who helps all of us to cross over, to cross the ocean of samsara, to cross to the other side safely. Savitaha, one who is the eternal father of the entire universe, both here as well as in the upper worlds. One who is the eternal father, Savitaha. Prapitamaha, we say even in the Amavasa Tarpanam or Masa Tarpanam, we say Pita, Pitamaha, Prapitamaha. Pita is the father, Pitamaha is the grandfather, Prapitamaha is great-grandfather, who is the father of all beings. Father of all beings is Chaturmukha Brahma, the four-faced Brahma. He is the one who has been entrusted with the power by Sriman Narayana to create the jivans, to create the beings, to be cause for the Srishti. He is the general manager production. And our Prapitamaha is the father of the Chaturmukha Brahma. So, Yajnaha, one whose very nature is Yajna, the Yaga, the offering, the sacrifice. Yajnapatihi is the Lord of all Yajnams. Whatever be the Yajnam, the worldly. Even every Saturday that we do this Vishnu Sahasranama and you taking part and I rambling something is a yajnam that we do uninterruptedly with little bit interruption in between, and all because of the Lord's, the Divya Dampati's grace, and He is the Lord of all our sacrifices, yajnams. Yajva, He is the one who performs the yajnam according to the strict Shastra Vakyams laid down in the Vedas. He is the one who is doing that. So, Purpava swastarustara savita prapita mahaha yajno yajnapati yajva yajnyango yajnavahanaha. Then of course we will have next week yajnaput yajni yajnaput yajnasadanaha yajnantagut yajnaguhyam annamannadike vacha. So this Purpava swastarustara savita prapita mahaha, such a lovely Slokam. And what we need to enjoy here is the Acharya who enjoys this particular Nama in a most beautiful, in a Vedantic manner. He who is the tree for all beings of all three worlds. The earth, the sky, the heaven, the Bhulokam, everything. So Bhu refers to this world, the middle world. Antariksham or the sky. Swa refers to the Devalokam, Swargalokam. Taru means tree. Taru, Kalpakataru, Kalpataru, Devataru, tree. So he is the protection of all beings for all the three worlds. And see, he is the tree that bestows the fruits to the beings in all three worlds. He is the tree for the beings where they can take shelter, where they get fruits, everything. So, Bhurbhuvaswar Upalakshitaihi Pakshi Patikariva Pranibhihi. So, Bhurbhuvaswastaru, he is like the Parijata Maram, the celestial tree for all beings living in the worlds, beginning with earth, the sky, and the heaven. So, even as a tree is a welcome resort for the birds, the travelers, the people who want to get rest, by virtue of its green foliage and cool shadow. So, Purbhava Swastarustaraha. So, here Parasara Bhattar mentions that Samashrita Brahmataroho Anantar Nishamshayaha Pakvapala Praptaha. Vishnu Puranam says, if a person resorts to the eternal tree of Brahman, there is no doubt that he will get the fruits. If a person resorts to the Brahman, then there is no doubt that he will get the fruit of release from the samsara. And that is why even Nammalvar mentions in Thiruvaimazhi Pasana, Ova Tuyar Piravi Utpada Matri Vyavayum Mova Tani Mudalai Mo Ulagum Kavalo. Single-handedly, effortlessly, Bhagavan protects all the beings of the three worlds who are full of suffering. He is the sole cause for all the beings. After creating them, he sustains them. He takes responsibility for their protection. And he does not back down from this. Under any circumstances, for any situation, he would protect us. And Sri Shankaracharya mentions that to cross over, for the primary interpretation of this, one who helps in crossing over the three worlds, Bhulokam, Bhuvarlokam, Suvarlokam, Bhurbhuvaswastaru Staraha, Bhurbhuvaswastaru. So, this occurs in the Taittiriya Upanishad also. Bhurbhuvasuvariti yetas tisro vyahritayah Bhuritiva ayam lokaha Bhuvayiti antariksham Suvarityasau lokaha Bhuritiva agnihi Bhuvariti vayuhu Suvarityadityaha Bhuritiva ruchaha Bhuvayiti samani Suvariti yajugumshi Bhuriti vai pranaha Bhuvayitya panaha Suvariti vyanaha. So Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad mentions them. Bhagavan created the three worlds. The Upanishad Vakyams Artham meanings is this. Bhagavan created the three worlds. Bhurbhuva Subharitiva Yetas Tisro Vyahritayah. And he created Agni. He created Vayu in the sky. He created the Surya in the heaven. From these came the three Vedams. Rig Vedam from Agni, Yajur Vedam from Vayu, Sama Vedam from the sun. Out of these again came the three Vyahriti. Bhuhu from Agni, Bhuvaha from Vayu, Swaha from sun. By performing the Homam using these three Vyahritis, one crosses the three worlds. So based on Shankaracharya's interpretation, as the one who helps those who perform Homam using these three Vyahritis, cross over the three worlds that are the origin of the three Vyahritis. An alternate interpretation is Lord Vishnu has this nama signifying that he has spread out in the three worlds by Shankaracharya. And then we have Taraha, Purbhava Swastarus, Taraha. So here we have again Taraha, means he who is a ferry, who is a boat, who is a ship to cross the ocean of samsara. Taraha. So Parasara Bhattar says he is the savior. He makes us cross the great fears of the ocean of samsara. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janari jatare shayanam. Iga samsare pagudustare kripayapare pahi murare. Adi Shankarar Bhajagovindam said, the birth and death come again and again and again. And we would not be born in the same royal comforts, with air condition, with a nice job, with a car, with a beautiful life. No. We may be stinking in a canal, in a sewage, like an insect, like a worm, like a frog, like a cockroach. So we don't know. Of course, we would be enjoying in that sewage, in that birth, like what we are enjoying now, the royal comfort. Everything will lead to the sorrows, grief and birth again and again because of the karma vashana. And only way is to hold on to his feet so that he would enable us to cross the ocean of samsara. Because samsara is compared to an ocean and Bhagavan helps cross this. He is traditionally, Bhagavan helps us to cross the ocean of samsara. Piravik Peringadal Ninduvar Nindar, Iraivanadi Sherada is traditionally compared to a ferry. Vanga Kadal Kadainda, Tirupavai says, Vanga means kappal, the ship. A measly worm has to cross from one peak to another peak in a lifetime. What it does, it cannot cross from here to there. A worm, an insect, a pulu. So what it does, it jumps onto a lion. Lion's foot, lion's leg or lion's neck, the worm. When the lion jumps from one small hill to the other hill, the worm also crosses. So similarly, we should hold on to the Guru, the Acharya, so that we would also be able to cross the ocean of samsara. So Bhagavan has this nama, Sri Shankaracharya mentions that, signifying that he helps us to cross the ocean of samsara, samsara sagar. And that is why it also refers to the pranava mantra and points to the significance of the pranava mantra. The pranava mantra means we are always eternal servant to the Lord. We need to perform Sharanagati to the Lord, and He would take care of us and protect us, take us to His abode for eternal Anandam at His Slokam, where there is no sorrow, there is no coming back, there is no way that we would be in any way suffering. Then Savita, He is the one who produces, or He is the father of the entire world. Savita. So Savita here means to produce, to bring forth. He who creates everything, Savita. When it is stated that Bhagavan is the creator for everything, some may have a doubt that the four-faced Brahma is also the creator. Why do you say Bhagavan is the creator? Bhagavan first creates Brahma, creates the Mula Prakriti, the universe. He brings out the Jivatmas from his body, who is in the fine form, and he gives the formula to the Brahma, teaches Brahma the Vedas, the Srishti, and then he enables as an Antaryami, as the indweller, and facilitates Brahma to start creating. And at the end of the 1000 Chatur Yugam, this is Krita Yugam, Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, Kali Yugam. This is 4 Yugam. We are in Kali Yugam, 432,000 years. 2 times that is the previous Yugam, Dwapara Yugam. 4 times that is the previous Yugam, Treta Yugam. Similarly, Krita Yugam. But here, the entire 4 is the Chatur Yugam. 1 Chatur Yugam means 1 day for Brahma. Similarly, 1000 Chatur Yugam he lives. And then at the end of the 1000 Chatur Yugam, there will be a pralayam in which the Brahma's life will be over. He is also like us, one of the Jivatmas who got into the position of Brahma. And then it will be next Brahma would be some other Jivatma. Sri Ramachandra Murthy had blessed Anjaneya when he heard from Vibhishana, after Vibhishana performed Sharanagati to Rama, and Vibhishana explained to Rama how Hanuman crossed the ocean, reached Sri Lanka, saw Sita Pirati, created a havoc there, fought with so many Rakshasas, and sat down in front of Ravana, passed on the message what you gave him, came back safely. Nobody else could do that. Ravana is extremely powerful. Lanka is extremely big. He killed, he created havoc, he burnt the Lanka and he came back. He alone could have brought Sita back. He did not because of the respect for you both. And then Rama said, you are so wonderful, Anjaneya. Why did you not say all these things? Because he was humbled. And then he blessed Anjaneya that after this Chatur Yugam, 1000 Chatur Yugam, you become the Brahma next. Even though Anjaneya is a Chiranjeevi, next Brahma would be Anjaneya. So, even though Brahma is the creator, it is Vishnu as an indweller, as an Antaryami who facilitates Brahma to create. Then Prapitamaha, he is the great grandfather. He is the one to protect. He is the Prapitamaha. Stuna Pitamahya Bhut. In Narasimha Avataram, Vedanta Desika says, the pillar is our party. Because Chaturmukha Brahma is the one who created us. So, Narasimha is our father, Pita, Narasimha. And the one who gave birth to our father, Narasimha, is the pillar. So, Pitamahi, the Narasimha, is given birth by the pillar. So, the Stuna, the Tun, is our party, Pitamahi, says Vedanta Desika. So, he is our Pitu-Prapitamaha. He is the one who protects us. யோனிகளாய் நடைக்கற்ற வானோர் பலரும் முனிவரும் நீ யோனிகளை படை என்று நிறை நான்முகனை படைத்தவன். திருவாய்மொழி நம்மாழ்வார் says, Bhagavan created Brahma, endowed him with the adequate knowledge and assigned the function of subsequent creation to him so that he could then create all the devas, rishis, then the manushyas, and then the tavaram, the animals, and gave supreme knowledge to each one. Shri Shankaracharya's Vyakhyanam is, he is called Prapitamaha because he is the creator of Brahma, who himself is known as the grandfather of all. Because the following is that here he who kills the sinful demons having false knowledge and throws them in darkness is also Prapitamaha. Prapitamaha, he who kills the sinful demons, asuras. Then Yajnaha, he is the sacrifice, he who is the Yajna, because he himself is the Yajna. Slokam from Bhagavad Gita, it says, Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmajnau, Brahmanahutam, Brahmanaivetena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina, 4th chapter, 24th Slokam. Brahman is the instrument to offer. Brahman is the yajna, sacrifice. By Brahman is the oblation, the sacrifice offered into the fire of Brahman. Brahman alone is to be reached by him, one who meditates on him in his works. So even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, anyone who offers to the devas in the yajna through the fire, ultimately I receive them. So here the gods, the devas who are receivers of the oblation, of the sacrifice in the yajna, being nourished by the offering in the fire, cause the rain to fall for the support of the created being, the human being. Even Lord Krishna declares in 9th chapter 16th sloka, Aham Kratur, Aham Yajnaha, Swadaham, Aham Aushadam, Mantroham Ahameva Yajyam, Aham Agnihi, Aham Hutam. I am the Kratau, the Jyotish, and I am and the Vedic sacrifices. I alone am the great sacrifice. I am the offering to the mains, to the devas. I am the aushadam. I am the mantra. I myself, the clarified butter, the venom from the milk. I am the fire and I am the yajna. So beautifully he says, even in the 8th chapter, 24th slokam, he says, Aham hi sarva yajnana poktacha prabhurevacha natu mama bijananti tatvena ataschyavanti ataschyavanti te. I am the only enjoyer and the only Lord of all sacrifices. People do not recognize me in my true nature and hence they fall. Sri Parasara Bhatta refers to this Shruti Vakya. Yajna vai Vishnu. Yajna is Vishnu himself. So, here the subject of Yajna, even our Tiruvaradanam is Yajna. The prayer is Yajna. That is Yajna. Every day that we perform Tiruvaradanam, puja to the Lord is the Yajna. He receives it. When we offer a couple of bananas to him, that is Yajna. So, Yajna Chiyaha. So he explained that the one who is worshipped in all Yajna, in all Aradhanam is he. Yajnaha. Yajnapatihi. He is the Lord of all Yajna. That's what we just saw. He who gives the fruit of sacrifices done to please him. He gives the fruit. Ahamgi sarva yajnana bhoktacha prabhurevacha. I am the only enjoyer and the only Lord of all sacrifices. Sri Shankaracharya gives the same, that he is the protector. He is the Lord of all sacrifices because he is the protector. The world is bound by action other than performed for the sake of sacrifice. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform action for the sake of yajna alone, free from attachment. Yajnartat karmano yatra lokyam karma bandhanaha tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Gita 3rd chapter 9th slokam, Bhagavan says the world is bound by karma, action other than the sacrifice, yajna. So do karma without attachment, free from attachment. So here yajna pati, he is the yajna. Yajna, he who performs the sacrifice. So it is he who performs the sacrifice, means he is the one who accepts us when we perform Sharanagati. Bhagavan himself performs sacrifice on behalf of those who are unable to perform the rite. For example, Perumal says you need to perform Bhakti Yoga, uninterrupted contemplation. Uninterruptedly you need to think of him at like the oil falling from the vessel to the floor, to the container. Continuous, smooth, without any gap. Always focused on contemplating him. They are Bhakti Yogis. It's not the Sadharana Bhakti, Bhakti Yogis. Contemplation uninterruptedly. We need to be qualified, we need to have focus, we need to be born in certain kulams, all that is there. For those who cannot do that, who is not focused, who are unable to do, what do we do? Krishna says, don't worry. On behalf of Bhakti Yoga, I stand. You surrender to me alone and I would absolve you of all papams. On behalf of Bhakti Yoga, you surrender to me thinking that I will save you. Sarva dharman parityaja. Sarva dharman here he means karma jnana Bhakti Yoga, which you are not able to do, you do. I will absolve you of all papams and grant you moksha. Masuchaka, do not worry. So here, he who performs the sacrifice, he who performs on behalf of us the facility to attain him. He is the one who grants moksha, whether he is a Bhakti Yogi or us who are disqualified or not qualified or not capable of performing. Just hold on to him I have no other recourse. I do not know anything else. I don't even know how to pronounce the Vedic meanings, the stotrams. I am completely not qualified. Acharyas say that. Na dharmanishtosmi na chatmavedi na bhaktimanto charanaravinde akinchanaha ananyagatihi sharanyatutpadamulam charanam prapatti. I do not know the performance of dharma, karma yoga. Na chatmavedi, I do not know jnana yoga. Na bhaktiman, I do not know bhakti yoga. Akinchanaha, I am utterly helpless. Ananyagatihi, I have no other recourse other than your feet. Tutpadamulam sharanam prapatti. I surrender to you with an unconditional, unflinching faith that you will save me. He has said that I will not let you down. Masuchaga, do not worry. And here he says, but you need to perform. And that is yajnangaha. He whose yajna performed by the devotees as an angam. What is the yajna? The one which he has, even though we have performed sharanagati, hold on to his feet, recite stotrams. However, we should still do what he has asked us to do. Because he says, Shruti Smriti Mamaiva Ajna Yastam Ullangya Vartate Ajna Chedi Mama Drohi Mama Bhaktopi Na Vaishnavaha. He says Shruti, which is Veda Vakyams, Vedantams, and Smriti, like Gita, Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bharata, all these Smriti, Puranams. This is all Shruti Smriti Mamaiva Ajna. He says, the Shruti, Vedavakyams, Smriti, the Gita, Puranams, Itihasams, all that, they are all my command, my instructions. And if you think that you have performed Sharanagati, I will take care of you, I will grant you moksham, and you do not do Trikala Sandhya Vandanam, which is a minimum, and you don't take care of your daily rituals, you don't perform Tarpanams, you don't do Pitrusradham, they are all my commands. That is the only to please me. And even if he is my bhaktan, if he does not do, he is not a Vaishnava, he is not my devotee. He is my drohi, my enemy. It is my ajna. Even if he is my bhakta, I consider him as my enemy. But we may say, I don't believe in shastrams. I believe in him, the Lord, Vishnu. These rituals, who will do? I don't believe. But it is he who says, they are my command. If you want to please him, do that. You cannot say, I will work only overtime, but I will not work during straight time. 8 to 5 you are supposed to work, 9 to 5. But from 5 to 7, whatever you work overtime, they will pay extra. You will not work from 8 to 5, but you will work only from 5 to 7. You will say, I will not study, I will not go to school, I will just look at Netflix or look at the phone, I will not obey my parents, but I love them so much. I hug them, I kiss them, I say I love you. Would the parents be happy? They don't want you to go hug or tell them and all that. But they want you to do your duties of being a student. Go to school, do well, do justice to the intellect that you are blessed with, to the best of your abilities. Trikala Sandhya Vandanam at least is a must. My Acharyan once asked one of the persons who came in to do Namaskaram, Sri Paravakotte Andavan, 25 years back. He performed, he was with his father, with his wife. Do you perform Trikala Sandhya Vandanam? He said, no, I somehow gave it up. How did it happen? No, work pressure, come home late, 9:30, 10 o'clock, tired. So he said, yeah, understand. What time you go? 7 o'clock morning, take train, go. Did you give up your meals due to work pressure? All 3 times you had to eat food, right? No, I did not give up. Partaking of daily meal is also a Vedic rite. As per the Vedic rite, you have to partake meals as an offering to the indweller, the Antaryami. That is why we do Parisheshana. That is why even the Christians, they pray before they eat. You have to pray that you are offering to the inner one, the one who is residing in your heart. Consequently, the Trivarnikas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, cannot perform this rite without performing Sandhya Vandanam. The Smritis declare Sandhya Hina Nitya Asuchi. Sandhya Hina Nitya Asuchi. He who does not perform regular Sandhya Vandanam is forever Asuchi, impure. He is impure. He is unfit to perform any ritual, let alone go to the temple, go do anything, do Shraddham. He is impure, he forfeits his right to daily meals also. He becomes a Karma Chandala, one who is exempt from performing Sandhya Vandanam. And this is due to his being abstaining from Trikala Sandhya Vandanam. He is Janma Chandala. He the Brahmin who gives up performing Trikala Sandhya Vandanam is a Karma Chandala. He who becomes a Chandala by failing to perform the rites enjoined for a Brahmin. This is miserable state for him, as a result of which he becomes undeserving of the title. A true friend is one who is much concerned about his comrade's welfare. He need not provide his comrade with expensive gift, just a mere telling him to perform Sandhya Vandanam on later's behalf. Also, my Acharyan used to say, when your father or a grandfather is bedridden, unconscious, you need to, as long as he lives, you can do on his behalf Trikala Sandhya Vandanam. So Shruti Smriti are verily his command. So with that we would conclude. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.